Recorded.
Some
Whose.
whose.
So this is a nice pronoun to remember. Yasham, yasham. Pronombre para recordar. And abhikshna shaha. También bueno recordar. Perpetually. Abhikshna saha. Yeah. Hari.
Hare.
You can say it in Spanish. Of Lord Krishna. Del Señor Krishna. Kata. We lost our Lakshman. About the topics. Kata. Udgitam. Loud chanting. Canto fuerte.
Which
Are you
one?
there?
Or about the topics.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were muted, I think.
Okay. So I'll say it in English and you can repeat it in Spanish. Punati.
Punati.
Purifies.
Punati. Purifica.
Bhuvana Trayam.
Bhuvanatrayam.
The three worlds.
Los tres mundos.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think of our slide,
Very nice.
our laminate, Mr. Laminate?
Very nice.
You
Very
like
nice.
you like my elephants?
Yes, very nice.
I think they're nice elephants. Yeah. I have a collection of pictures I can for using for PowerPoint. Yeah. Tengo una, como se dice, colección de fotos para PowerPoint. This is a very nice picture of Prabhupada, no? Yeah. Which books is Bhaktisiddhanta and Bhaktivinoda Thakur both have the same posture with books and bead bag. Books and bead bag. It's interesting. Srila Prabhupada is not sitting just with his bead bag, but he also has his books. Yeah. You know, not just with his books, but he has his bead bag. Yeah. So the first principle is chanting. Without chanting Hare Krishna, how can we understand the books? Which books do you see here, Lakshman?
Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
Krishna book, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam.
First canto, second canto, no, first canto, 2 volumes or 3 volumes. I think this is maybe first canto and 3 volumes, second canto, and then part of the third canto, which is probably Uddhava Gita. So we can go to the Uddhava Gita. And this is probably teachings of Lord Chaitanya. This is probably Nectar of Devotion. And what else? What's on top?
I cannot see. I don't know.
It's Isopanishad. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's very, very nice, huh? I mean, this is very, very nice. If you just have this library, it's very nice, huh? Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, Nectar of Devotion, and have somebody to discuss them with, to study them, Isopanishad. First cantos and the beginning of the third canto. Very nice. Yeah. Everything else will be revealed in your heart. Bande Nanda Brajastrinam Padarenum Abhikshna Saha Yasham Hari Kato Gitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. So this is very, very nice verse. Muy buen texto, verso. And this is the story. Why don't you translate? Because it would be easier for some people.
Okay.
And, yeah. So this is very, very nice chapter.
Esto es un capítulo muy bonito.
It's a very, very nice pastime.
Un pasatiempo muy bueno, muy bonito.
Yeah, because we have this name Hanumatpresaka.
Tenemos nuestro nombre que es Hanumatpresaka.
Yeah. But that's a name for Lord Ramachandra.
Ese es un nombre para el Señor Ramachandra.
I guess I can record this too. Why not? Okay. Oh, it's just being recorded. Okay. Yeah. But a name for Krishna would be. Entonces, un nombre para Krishna va a ser Uddhavat. Hanumatpresaka. Hanumatpresaka. Are you there, Lakshman?
Hanumatpresaka.
Yeah.
Debe ser otro nombre.
Yeah,
Yes,
Hanumatpresaka.
brother. No.
Hanumatpresaka. Yeah. And so we can see many nice things to hello. We can see many nice things to compare between Hanuman as a messenger and Uddhava as a messenger.
Tenemos muchas cosas para comparar entre Hanuman como mensajero y también Uddhava como mensajero.
Yeah, maybe when Uddhava was going to Vrindavan,
Quizás estaba yendo a Brindavan, Uddhava,
thinking, oh, what an important message this is.
pensando, oh, llevo un mensaje muy importante.
So maybe he was praying to Hanuman to give him strength.
Oh, quizás él estuvo orando a Hanuman para obtener fuerza,
Yeah. To do his job,
para hacer su labor,
just like Hanuman did his job.
como Hanuman también hizo su labor.
Yeah. Well, our Sankirtan focus now is making this movie.
Ahora nuestro foco principal de nuestro Sankirtan es hacer esta película.
Yeah. Diary of a Traveling Creature.
Diario de una criatura viajera.
Yeah. The Ultimate Trip.
El último viaje o el viaje último.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah. And with Radhika, we wrote a letter to Shonu Shamdashini.
Junto a Raika le escribimos una carta a Shuna Shandarshan.
And he answered right away, yeah, I have some time for you. I can talk with you.
Dijo inmediatamente, contestó, dijo, sí, tengo un poco de tiempo para ti.
But the time he suggested wasn't convenient because Radhika had an administrative meeting.
Pero el tiempo que él propuso no era conveniente porque Radhika tenía una reunión administrativa.
So Professor Radhika suggested some other times.
Así que el profesor Radhika sugirió otro momento.
Yeah. And Professor Shamdashini has not responded yet.
Y el profesor Shandarshan todavía no ha respondido.
Yeah. Of course, he's very prominent. One of the most prominent Jungian scholars.
Por supuesto, él es uno de los más prominentes Junganians.
Yeah. So we used to say that we're trying to build bridges between Oriental and Occidental cultures.
Nosotros solíamos decir que estamos tendiendo puentes entre la cultura occidental y oriental.
Yeah, between Jung and the Bhaktivedanta.
Entre Jung y Bhaktivedanta.
But now we're refining our focus.
Pero ahora hemos encontrado nuestro enfoque.
Yeah, we always have to have nice idea about what we're trying to do when we're doing Sankirtan.
Siempre tenemos que tener una muy buena idea para utilizarla en nuestro Sankirtan.
Yeah. So now our theme is.
Ahora nuestro tema es
Science, psyche, and spirituality.
Es la ciencia, la psique y la espiritualidad.
The encounter.
El encuentro.
Of Carl Gustav Jung.
De Carl Gustav Jung.
With the Bhaktisiddhanta of with the Bhaktisiddhanta of classical India.
Con la clásica India de Bhaktisiddhanta.
Okay. Con el Bhaktisiddhanta de la India clásico. Yeah. Of course, we know this does double work.
Y sabemos que esto supone un trabajo doble.
Yeah, because Bhaktisiddhanta is a nice conclusion.
Porque una buena conclusión de Bhaktisiddhanta.
Yeah, but it's also a person.
Pero también es una persona.
Jung was talking about what were they called? Can't remember the name now. It means coincidence.
No, coincidencia.
He had another name for it, I think.
Tenía otro nombre para él. No recuerdo.
Anybody know what it was?
I don't want to start.
Huh?
Synchronicity, I
Sincronicidad.
think. I think it was synchronicity. Yes.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, synchronicities. Yeah,
Sincronías.
yeah. And so we have a synchronia between Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati and Carl Jung.
Así que tenemos una sincronía entre Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati y Carl Jung.
I think Bhaktisiddhanta was born like 1972 or something.
Creo que nació en 1875, me parece.
Dos, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati.
72. Sorry, 1872.
Yeah, and Carl Jung was just born 2 years after.
Y Jung nació 2 años después.
Yeah, so they were experiencing the same world.
Así que estaban experimentando el mismo mundo.
But of course, at that time, there was quite a contrasting difference between India and Europe.
Y por supuesto, en esa época había un gran contraste entre la India y Europa.
Yeah, Jung also went to Africa. He also went to the United States.
Y Jung también fue a Estados Unidos, fue a África.
Yeah. So there's nice literature available on both of their lives.
Entonces hay buena literatura para ver ambas vidas.
Yeah, and their cultural and academic, their cultural and intellectual ambience.
Sus ambientes culturales e intelectuales.
Yeah, and we don't know what, but we've inherited a certain intellectual viewpoint.
Nosotros no sabemos muy bien, pero hemos heredado un punto de vista cultural.
Yeah, especially if you're from all of us people in the Western world.
Todas estas personas del mundo occidental.
Yeah, British people identify more with Europe than they do with Americans.
Por ejemplo, los ingleses se identifican más con los europeos que con los norteamericanos.
What about the Spanish people?
¿Y los españoles? ¿Qué hay de los españoles?
Yeah. Do they identify themselves more with Peruvians or with Europe?
¿Se identifican más con los peruanos o con los europeos?
What do you think, Lakshman?
I think they got kind of dilemma because they don't like too much Europe. Europe don't like much Spanish because it's something quite different. Yeah. It's a little slightly different, but as well they don't like very much. They look down to the Latin American people, so they're in a strange position.
We are all colonials.
Sí, nosotros somos colonias, exactamente.
Yeah. I mean, todos los americanos, norte y sur, son colonials. Yeah. Raza anterior. Where does Africa begin?
¿Dónde empieza África?
¿Conoce usted?
En el estrecho de Gibraltar.
No. South of the Pyrenees.
Sorry, al sur de las pirámides.
Yeah, they say that. Yeah.
Ellos dicen eso.
And those are the mountains in the northern part of Spain.
Y en las montañas de la parte norte de España.
Yeah. Ellos son las montañas al norte de España. So, like you're saying, there's a consideration that Spain is more like Africa than Europe.
Y como estábamos considerando, creo que está más cercanos a África que a Europa.
Yeah, very powerful Arabic influence, very powerful Moorish influence.
Una influencia grande de morisca y musulmana.
Yeah.
Actually, the Muslims were like more time in Spain than the Spanish were here in Latin America.
Yes. Yeah. So it's very important understanding our cultural heritage.
Es muy importante entender nuestra herencia cultural.
Yeah, if we're trying to communicate things very, very deeply to people.
Sí, que debemos comunicar a las personas cosas realmente profundas.
Yeah. In Spain, you can communicate things with folkloric music very well.
En España hay muy buena música folclórica.
Puede comunicar cosas de ese media muy bueno. Yeah. But what about England?
¿Pero qué de Inglaterra?
Yeah, they don't dance.
They don't dance.
No violin.
Ellos no bailan.
No músico folclórico. Yeah.
No hay
So,
música folclórica.
so we like this chapter. You know?
Así que nos gusta este capítulo.
Yeah, the story of Uddhava going as a messenger.
La historia de Uddhava yendo como mensajero.
Yeah, and he meets with all the Brajbasis.
Entonces él se encuentra con todos los Brahmasis.
And then he stays for some time. You know?
Y él se queda un tiempo.
Yeah. And he becomes the guru of the gopis.
Y se convierte en el gurú de las gopis.
Yeah. So we see that it's very possible for the disciples to be more advanced than the spiritual master.
Entonces se puede ver que en algunos casos los discípulos son más avanzados que los maestros espirituales.
Yeah, but he offers this service of being guru.
Pero él ofrece sus servicios como guru.
Yeah. So he before he leaves, he had composed some very nice verses glorifying the gopis.
Él antes de irse compone unos versos muy hermosos glorificando a las gopis.
Yeah, I guess in Christianity it's like verses glorifying Mother Mary.
Creo que en el cristianismo podría decirse que también hay versos glorificando a la Virgen María.
Yeah. And here are the prayers he wrote.
Acá están las oraciones que él escribió.
And the verse we did in our previous verse.
En nuestro verso previo.
Yeah, this is where he offers his obeisances.
Es cuando él ofrece sus reverencias.
After glorifying the gopis.
Después de glorificar las gopis.
I offer my respectful obeisances. We got it here. Where is it here? I offer my respectful obeisances.
Ofrezco mis respetuosas reverencias.
Eternally.
Eternamente.
To the dust of the feet of the ladies of Nanda Maharaj's village.
A los polvos de los pies de loto de las damas en la villa pastoril de Nanda Maharaj.
Okay, yeah. Their loud chanting.
Cantan fuertemente.
Su canta fuertemente de las glorias del Shihari purifica los tres mundos. Yeah. Their loud chanting of the glories of Shihari purifies the three worlds. Lakshman, what are the three worlds?
Canto. Swa.
Bhur, Bhuva, Swa. Yeah. The earth.
La tierra.
The sky. Yeah, boy, it's going to be hard for you. The earth, the sky, and the heavens. You can't translate that in Spanish, can you?
El cielo.
Yeah. But how do you say the heavens then? Yeah. The earth, the sky, and the heavens.
Los cielos.
Yeah. The earth, the sky, and the heavens. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's bueno, yeah.
Entonces sería la tierra, el firmamento y el cielo.
Yeah. Us and Brother Ass live in Bhumandala.
Nosotros y nuestro hermano burro vivimos en Bhumandala.
Yeah. The fairies live in the sky.
Las hadas viven en el cielo, en el firmamento.
And Indra and Brahma and Krishna live in Swarga.
Krishna, Indra, Brahma viven en Swarga.
Yeah, and also Vaikuntha. También Vaikuntha. Yeah. So when they chant their japa,
y cuando ellos cantan su japa,
it purifies the people who are hearing them.
Purifica a las personas que lo escuchan.
Yeah, and it also purifies the subtle worlds.
Y también purifica los mundos sutiles.
That happens if we're actually thinking about what we're chanting.
Eso realmente pasa si realmente pensamos que estamos cantando.
Yeah, so we have to chant with our mouth,
Así que tenemos que cantar con nuestra boca,
our mind,
con nuestra mente
and our heart.
y con nuestro corazón.
Yeah, and then that will purify the whole world.
Y de esa manera vamos a purificar todos los mundos.
Yeah, everybody is living in a psychological atmosphere.
Todo el mundo vive en la atmósfera psicológica.
Yeah, so many people have an idea about what is Lima.
Todo el mundo tiene la idea de cómo es Lima.
Mucha gente.
Mucha gente.
And yeah, and then the Paramatma also maintains an idea about what is Lima.
También el Paramatma mantiene una idea de cómo es Lima.
Yeah, so if we're chanting on that psychological level,
Así que si estamos cantando en esa atmósfera psicológica,
yeah, then we're purifying that psychological world.
nosotros estamos dando el mundo psicológico.
Yeah. So it's very, very powerful.
Así que es muy poderoso.
Vande Nanda Brajastrinam Padarenum Abhikshanashaha Yasham Hari Katod Gitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. So before this are the prayers where he was glorifying the gopis.
Entonces, antes de esto estaban las oraciones que glorificaban a los gopis.
Yeah. And even so that's 53. What is it now? What do we got here? So I get the wrong things here, I think. Oh no, that's what have I got here? 47, 63. Okay, yeah. So when they were hearing Uddhava talk about Krishna,
sí, cuando ellos escucharon cuando Uddhava está hablando de Krishna,
then they thanked him.
Entonces ellas le agradecieron.
And they were telling him what their condition was.
Y le preguntaron cuál era su condición.
No, they told him what their condition was.
Le dijo entonces, ellas dijeron cuál era su condición.
And how they were suffering in separation from Krishna.
Cómo están sufriendo por la separación de Krishna.
And then they finished with text 52.
Y se acaba en el texto 52.
Hey Nata, hey Raman, hey Nata, hey Ramanata, Rajanatarta Nasham, Magna Mudara Govinda, Gokulam Vijinar Navat. Okay, so I guess I'll chant and you repeat. Hey Nata, hey Ramanata.
Hey Nata, hey Ramanata.
Hey Nata, hey Ramanata.
Hey Nata, hey Ramanata.
Rama is the goddess of fortune.
Rama es la diosa de la fortuna.
Hey Nata, hey Ramanata, Vrajanatarti Nashana.
Vrajanatarti Nashana.
Magnam Udara Govinda.
Magnam Udara Govinda.
Gokulam Vijinarnavat.
Gokulam Vijinarnavat.
You chant and I'll respond. You chant and we'll all respond.
Enata he Ramanata.
Enata he Ramanata.
Vrajanatarti Nashana.
Rajanatarti Nashana.
Magnam Udara Govinda.
Magnam Udara Govinda.
Gokulam Vijinarnavat.
Gokulam Vijinarnavat. O master of the goddess of fortune, O master of Raja. Translation.
Oh amo de la diosa de la fortuna, oh amo de Braya.
O destroyer of all sufferings, Govinda.
Oh destructor de todos los sufrimientos, Govinda.
Please lift your Gokula out of the ocean of distress in which it is drowning.
Por favor, levanta tu Gokula fuera del océano de aflicción en el cual está sumido.
He nata he ramanata vajanatarti nashana magnam udara govinda gokulam vrajinarnavat. Okay. And then Sukadeva Goswami says,
Entonces, después Sukadeva Goswami dice,
Lord Krishna's messages having relieved their fever of separation, the gopis then worshipped Uddhava, recognizing him as non-different from their Lord Krishna. Lakshman? Hello?
el mensaje del Señor Krishna, habiendo, habiendo gopis, entonces viéndolo como alguien que no era diferente de su propio Señor Krishna.
Uddhava remained there for several months, dispelling the gopis' sorrow by chanting the topics of Krishna's pastimes.
Uddhava permaneció allá por algunos meses, quitándole la pena a las gopis, cantando, por cantar los tópicos de los pasatiempos del Señor Krishna.
Thus, he brought joy to all the people of Gokula.
De esta manera, él trajo felicidad a toda la gente de Gokula.
Thus, as seeing how the gopis were always disturbed because of their total absorption in Krishna,
así viendo cómo las gopis estaban siempre perturbadas debido a la total absorción en Krishna,
Uddhava was supremely pleased.
Uddhava estaba supremamente complacido.
Desiring to offer them all respects, he sang as follows.
Diciendo ofrecerles todos sus respetos, le cantó como sigue.
Yeah. Okay. So I will chant the verses.
Okay, voy a cantar los versos.
And you can chant them in your house along with me.
Y ustedes pueden cantar en sus casas junto conmigo.
With great vigor.
Con gran vigor.
Okay. With your microphone closed.
Pero con su micrófono apagado.
Okay. Eta param tanubrito bhuvi gopi vadvo govinda eva nikilatmani ruda bhava vanchanti ya bhavo biyo munayo vayam cha kim brahma jama bir ananta katarasasya Mastriyo Vanacharya Vyabhichari Dushta Krishne Kwakaisha Paramatmani Ruda Bhava Nan Vishvaro Nubhajato Vidushopi Sakshat Treyashtanoti Agada Rajaivo Payukta Nayam Shri Onda Unatin Tantirate Prasada Svaryo Shitam Nalini Ganda Rucham Kutonya Rasotsaresya Bhujadanda Grihita Kanta Labda Shisham Yad Udagad Raja Bahalabinam Sammaho charana renu jusham amsham vrindavane kimapi gurmam latau shadinam yadushtya jam svajanma arya patam kahitva Ejor mukunda padavim shutivir vrajam yam. And there's one more verse, uno más texto. Okay. Yavai Shri Architamajad Ibir Apta Kamair Yogeshvarai Apiyad Apmani Rasa Goshyam Krishnasya Tad Bhagavatam Nashtam Stani Vijahu Parabhyatam Nashtam Taneshu Vajahu Pariyabditapkam. Do you see that picture of Krishna?
Sí, estamos viendo la foto de la pintura de Cristo.
Okay. What do you see first?
Que primero, quizás sus pies.
Okay, yeah. And they're resting on the rock, no?
Y está descansando sobre una piedra.
Yeah. So even to be a rock in Vrindavan is very nice service.
Incluso ser una roca en Brindavan es un buen servicio.
Okay. So any questions or any comments anybody has?
Si alguien tiene algún comentario o una pregunta, por favor. I think before was Subalsaka. Subalsaka has a question on the chat.
Hare Krishna Gurudeva, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
The question I posted is basically, sometimes we refer three worlds as the lower planets and the middle planets and the upper planets. So I was a bit looking for some sort of Bhur Bhuvar Swaha is sometimes we refer it to, is it context based or something, or any, how do we understand that one, Gurudev?
Entonces, Subhastaka está preguntando a veces cuando dice los tres mundos, estamos hablando de planetas inferiores, este mundo de nosotros, y entonces los planetas de los semidioses celestiales. Yes, this is also a problem for me.
Sí, ese también es un problema para mí.
Yeah. Because sometimes it says it one way and sometimes it says it another way.
Que una vez se menciona de una manera y otra veces de otra.
And usually Swarga refers to the planets of the demigods. Lakshman. Hello? Lakshman.
Entonces se va.
Hello?
A veces
Hello?
Swarga se refiere a.
Los
A veces
planetas,
Swarga se refiere a.
los planetas de los semidioses. Yeah. But in
Swarga a
the
veces se refiere como planeta de los semidioses.
but in the Mahabharata, when everybody goes to Vaikuntha,
Bueno, pero en el Mahabharata, cuando todos se van a Vaikunta,
yeah, then they see that. When they go to Swarga,
cuando van a Swarga en el Mahabharata, después de la batalla,
they can see that Vaikuntha is not a part of Swarga.
considera que Vaikunta no es una parte de Swarga.
It's actually above Swarga.
Realmente es encima de Swarga. Encima.
But it looks like it's a part of Swarga from the earth.
Pero de la tierra parece ser una parte de Swarga.
Yeah, Christians have the same idea, no?
Los cristianos tienen la misma idea, ¿cierto?
Yeah, their idea that heaven with Jesus is it's a place of celestial sense gratification.
Y piensa que el planeta donde está Jesús, el planeta celestial, es donde hay gratificación de los sentidos también.
Some Christians.
Algunos cristianos.
And some Hindus also.
Y también algunos hindúes.
Yeah. But Prabhupada also, makes this point that, Swarga from that perspective also includes Vaikuntha.
Pero Prabhupada, de esta perspectiva, dice que Swarga también está incluido en Vaikunta.
Yeah. So there's, it depends on the context, like you're saying.
Así que, como usted dijo, depende del contexto.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, thank you for visiting us.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. It was really nice. I had a question.
Thank you for all the potatoes. I distributed them. I gave some
I was
to
happy my mom bought Idaho potatoes.
Yes. We gave 1/3 to Dr. Desai, 1/3 to the Tagore Sundar, and we kept one third.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. I had a question on the previous slide, I think. In some of the verses that you were reading, Krishna was being referred to as the Lord of Gokula, and then I think Shukadev Goswami said the residents of Gokula. So I had a question because I thought that everyone left Gokula before Krishna was 2 years old or something, and they moved to Vrindavan. So at the time of Uddhava, were they in Vrindavan or in Gokula?
Well, he's still the master of Gokula. Está preguntando que Krishna es el mata, el maestro de Vrindavan, pero cuando era Krishna era muy joven, muy pequeño, un bebé, 2 años, está dejando Gokula para ir a Vrindavan. Son diferentes partes de Mathura Mandala, de todo. But he's still the master of Gokula. Yeah.
Pero aún así él es el amo de Gokula.
Yeah. He takes his cows all over the place. Yeah.
Él lleva sus vacas por todos lados.
And they have Rasa Lila in many different places in Mathura Mandala.
Y también tiene Rasalila en diferentes lugares en Mathura Mandala.
I think each of the 12 forests they have Rasa Lila. Yeah.
Creo que son los 12 bosques de Rasalila.
Yeah, and of course you can the word Gokula, the place, can be just refer to Vrindavan in general, no?
Y también Gokula también se refiere a Vrindavan en general.
Yeah, there's no better place for cows than where Krishna is. Yeah.
No hay mejor lugar para las vacas que los lugares donde está Cristo.
Yeah, so that's how I would understand it.
Eso es como yo lo entendería.
Yeah, Govinda, Gokula. Wow.
Yes, that is absolutely correct, Gurudeva. There is a reference is given in Laghu Bhagavatamrita where this 7 Puris explained about Ayodhya, Madura, and 7 other, like basically Dwaraka, Avantika, all. There when he is explaining Rupa Goswami about Madura, he explains about city of Madura and Gokula. That includes Vrindavana. So on a bigger picture, he refers Gokula as the bigger one, Vrindavana, and they're all part of it. So what's your fits that one, Gurudev?
Wow. Vandenanda Brajastrinam. Okay, so here's the word by word. Here's the translation of the verses.
Esta es la traducción de los versos, palabra por palabra.
Okay. Let's see, what can I do with all these? Uddhava sang, among all persons. Okay. Among all the persons on earth.
Entre todas las personas en la tierra.
These cowherd women alone have actually perfected their embodied lives.
Estas damas han perfeccionado su forma corporal.
For they have achieved the perfection of unalloyed love for Lord Govinda.
Ya que han alcanzado la perfección de un amor siempre leal a Krishna.
Yeah. My love for Krishna is alloyed with my love for my body.
Entonces mi amor a Krishna es también tener ser leales a mi cuerpo.
Yeah. Okay. He says,
dice,
their pure love is hankered after by those who fear material existence.
Well, where is that? Where are you? Can you point with your cursor?
You see it?
No yet.
Well, I have drawing tools. What do you got here? That doesn't work. Okay.
So I can see 3 paragraphs. No, okay. Okay. You are in the first paragraph? Okay, I got it.
Okay. Their pure love is hankered after by those who fear material existence.
Su puro amor está deseando a aquellos que tienen miedo a la existencia material,
by great sages,
por grandes sabios,
and by ourselves as well.
y también para nosotras mismas.
Yeah, so even the Dwarkavasis, you know,
Incluso los Dwarkavasis
aspire to become Brijavasis.
aspiran a ser Brayapasis, los Dwarkavasis.
Then he says, for one who has tasted the narrations of the infinite Lord,
Para aquellos que han
saboreado
saboreado las narraciones infinitas del Señor,
what is the use of taking birth as a high-class Brahmana?
o sea, ¿cuál es la utilidad de tomar el nacimiento como un Brahma de clase alta?
Or even Lord Brahma himself.
O incluso como el mismo señor Brahma.
How amazing it is that these simple women who wander about in the forest.
Qué sorprendente es que estas mujerecillas que están deambulando por el bosque,
seemingly spoiled by improper behavior,
aparentemente arruinadas por esta conducta impropia,
have achieved the perfection of unalloyed love for Krishna.
Han alcanzado la perfección de un amor fiel o un amor incondicional al Señor Krishna,
Yeah, the super soul.
de la alma suprema.
Yeah. Still, it is true that the Lord himself awards his blessings.
Aún así, es verdad que el Señor Supremo mismo premia sus bendiciones.
Even to an ignorant worshiper.
Incluso a un adorador ignorante.
Just as the best medicine works, even when taken by a person ignorant of its ingredients.
Tal como cuando la mejor medicina funciona incluso en la persona que la ha tomado y es una ignorante de sus ingredientes.
When Lord Krishna was dancing with the gopis in the Ras Lila,
cuando Krishna estaba danzando con los gopis en el Rasa Lila,
yeah, the gopis were embraced by the arms of the Lord. Los gopis fueron embrazados por los brazos del Señor. This transcendental favor was never bestowed upon the goddess of fortune.
Este favor trascendental nunca se le concedió a la diosa de la fortuna.
Yeah, yeah. Or other consorts in the spiritual world.
O cualquier otra consorte en el mundo espiritual.
Yeah, so this is quoted many times by the acharyas. This phrase.
Esta frase está citada por los acharyas muchas veces.
Indeed, never was such a thing even imagined by the most beautiful girls in the heavenly planets.
Realmente nunca tal cosa fue ni imaginada por las más hermosas muchachas en los planetas celestiales.
Whose bodily luster and aroma resemble the lotus flower.
Cuyo lustre corporal y su aroma nos hace recordar a la flor de loto.
And flor de loto. And what to speak of the worldly women?
Ni qué decir entonces de las mujeres mundanas.
Who are very beautiful according to material estimation.
Son muy hermosas de acuerdo a un estimado material.
The gopis of Vrindavan have given up the association of their husbands.
La gopi Vrindavan ha renunciado a la asociación con sus esposos,
sons, and other family members.
Sus hijos y otros miembros familiares.
Who are very difficult to give up.
Que son muy difíciles, a los cuales son muy difíciles de renunciar.
And they have forsaken the path of chastity.
Y ellos han emprendido el camino de la castidad.
To take shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, Krishna.
Para tomar refugio en los pies del loto de Mukunda.
Which one? Okay. Who? Which Krishna? Which one should search for by Vedic knowledge? Get the path. I guess the path of chastity. Which one should search for by Vedic knowledge?
Para aquellos que están buscando el conocimiento védico.
No. Por lo cual uno debe investigar por el conocimiento védica.
Okay.
Pienso que está hablando de el sendero de castidad, no de Krishna. Okay. Let me be fortunate enough.
Permítame ser suficientemente afortunado
to be one of the bushes, creepers, or herbs.
De ser un arbusto, una enredadera, una hierba enrindada.
Yeah, because the gopis trample them and bless them with the dust of their feet.
Porque las gopis se tropiezan con ellos y las bendicen con el polvo de sus pies de loto.
The goddess of fortune herself,
la diosa de la fortuna misma,
along with Brahma,
juntamente con el Señor Brahma,
and all the other demigods,
y todos los semidioses,
who are masters of yogic perfection,
que son maestros en la perfección yógica,
can worship the lotus feet of Krishna.
Pueden adorar los pies del loto de Krishna.
Only within their minds.
Solamente dentro de sus mentes.
But during the rasa dance,
pero durante la danza rasa,
Krishna placed his lotus feet Krishna placed his lotus feet
Krishna reposó su pie de lotos
in the breasts of the gopis.
En los senos de las gopis.
And by embracing those feet,
y por abrazar aquellos pies,
the gopis gave up all distress.
Los gopis dejaron toda su aflicción.
Ay. Vande Nanda Brajastrinam Pararenum Abhikshna Saha Yasam Hari Kato Gutam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. So these are very, very nice prayers.
Así que estas son unas muy bonitas oraciones.
Yeah. And we suggested many times.
Entonces hemos sugerido muchas veces.
Especially to Radha Pratijalpa Radha.
Especialmente a Radha Pratijalpa Radha.
Yeah, Devidasi. Yeah.
Devidasi.
Yeah, that she make a nice dance out of this.
Yeah. Para que haga una hermosa danza con estos versos.
Yeah, the song of the gopis. Yeah.
La canción de las gopis.
Yeah, when her son Gopal was small.
Cuando su hijo Gopal era pequeño,
he could have been the bee.
Él puede haber hecho de la abeja.
Yeah. So many wonderful things we can do, Yeah.
Hay tantas cosas maravillosas que podemos hacer.
And we can present them so that common people will also find them very delightful.
De manera, lo podemos presentar a la gente sencilla, de manera que para ellos también sea algo deleitable.
Yeah, but they'll also appreciate, there's more to this, I want to learn more.
Y pueden apreciar que hay muchas cosas que quiero aprender más de esto,
Okay, so it's our little presentation for Srimad Bhagavatam today.
Así que esta es nuestra pequeña presentación de Srimad Bhagavatam para el día de hoy.
Yeah. So any final questions or comments?
Una pregunta final o
Yes,
comentario.
Mohan.
We have something in the chat. We have something in the chat.
Okay, let us look at the chat first. Vamos a primero ver el chat. Okay, gracias Maharaj por la clase reverencias. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Maite dice, Ki Jai. Maite nunca describe los santos nombres. ¿Qué pasa? Okay. And then Bhakti Dhyana, then Subhadra Devidasi. Sri Uddhava is also most spiritually suchi in his dissertations of the gopis' pastimes. Does this not mean is as purifying of the three worlds as those gopis. Yeah. So I was thinking here, somewhere here says Suchi, yeah. So Subhadra Devi Dasi está comentando que una vez es casi tan espiritual como en sus presentaciones, puro, Suchi, pura, tanto como los gopis en sus pasatiempos. So eso no significa que él también es tan purificante, purificando los tres mundos como los gopis. Yeah. So I would say,
Yo diría
that he can purify. He's a Dwarkavasi.
que sí, él puede purificar, es un Dwarkavasi.
That's beyond Vaikuntha.
Eso está más allá de Vaikuntha.
I think it's beyond Mathura also.
Está más allá de Mathura también.
Yeah, but he's still learning how to purify Vrindavan.
Pero aún está aprendiendo cómo purificar Vrindavan.
Yeah, how to become dust in Vrindavan.
Cómo convertirse en polvo de Vrindavan.
But the gopi, when he's saying these things,
Pero cuando está diciendo estas cosas,
it serves as a basis for the gopis to think of even higher things.
le da su reverencia a los gopis por pensar incluso en cosas más elevadas.
Prabhupada asked Brahmananda to read the prayers of Queen Kunti.
Prabhupada le pidió a Brahmananda que lea las oraciones de la reina Kunti.
I think in Sanskrit.
Creo que en sánscrito.
In New York, in the beginning of ISKCON.
En Nueva York, en el inicio de ISKCON.
Yeah, and Brahmananda was saying he wasn't pronouncing very well. It was very difficult.
Y Brahmananda contó de que era muy difícil pronunciar, que lo hacía con las justas.
But he was looking at Prabhupada also.
Pero también en ese momento miraba a Prabhupada.
Yeah, and he saw how Prabhupada was just very, very ecstatic, hearing it pronounced even incorrectly.
Y vio a Prabhupada que estaba muy estático, escuchando, incluso cuando las palabras no estaban pronunciadas correctamente.
Yeah. Okay. So, any final comments, questions?
Una pregunta final o comentario.
Otherwise, we must join Sun Wukong.
Entonces nos vamos a unir a San Wukong.
Yeah. Looking for Sita Devi. Yeah.
Buscando a Sita Devi.
Yes.
Buenos días, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Sí, Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Tenía una pregunta. Usted dijo que otro nombre de Krishna era Uddhava-Preshaka.
Uddhava-Preshaka.
Yo quería ver Uddhava-Preshaka, que era el mensajero, que también era un mensajero. Entonces, nosotros podríamos entender a Krishna como un mensajero de sí mismo, como de sus propias instrucciones, por ejemplo, como...
The last part, I lost your conception there.
I was saying that that we said that Uddhava Preshak, you said that it is that name exists because we can see Krishna also as a messenger. So
No. Hanumatpresaka is a name for Ramachandra.
Hanumatpresaka es señor Ramachandra.
Yeah. He who's the sender of Hanuman with the message.
Aquel quien envió un mensaje por Hanuman.
Yeah, okay, por medio. And so I think so a name for Krishna, I would think, would be Uddhavat. But my Sanskrit grammar may not be perfect here. Uddhavat Preshaka.
Quizás uno de los nombres de Krishna podría ser Uddhavat Preshaka, pero mi sánscrito no
Nombre para Krishna. Yeah.
Nombre para Krishna. Okay.
Muchas gracias, Maharaj.
Okay. Okay. So everybody should cook breakfast for Krishna now.
Ahora todos cocinemos el desayuno
Ya.
para Cristo.
Oh, Raman Reiki is in the background. Parama Karuna. Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Nos vemos en el blog. We will see
Hare
you in the
Krishna.
blog.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Maharaj.